Pumped up keys. That's looking great. All right, let's see what you can do with that ass. All right, why don't you see what you can do with that ass? All right, let's get some of that ass in the screen. All right, nice job. That's really good. Why don't you take a sip? All right, now let's quiet it down. That's looking great. Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Oh, boy. Well, hey.
Ooh-wee, kid.
Hey.
Let's cheers it because it is...
Don't cheers.
Bottom.
No. Don't touch it.
I'm not going to lick the bottom.
It'll travel up.
I learned.
Can you guys be quiet so I can take a sip for a second?
Of course. You guys haven't said it in a while.
And you still got a lot left over.
Cheetos.
Wow, that looked great.
Cheetos.
Cheetos.
I haven't said it in a while.
Dude.
I do think this is going to be a LA end mark episode.
And you dang right, it is, man.
Yeah.
Kill it, baby.
Oh my God.
This is actually hot Cheeto-infused vodka.
Chug it, baby. That's so sick of you.
It's strong.
Yeah, why don't you have some more? I bet it's really bitter, isn't it? Yeah. Chug it a bunch. Oh.
It's strong, dude. It went in my nose.
No, it just seems like you pushed more water into it. Like you had water in your mouth that you pushed into the more... Oh, yeah. That's wonderful. Oh, it doesn't
Is it
taste
good
like
or is
anything.
it bad? Does he not like it? James's first glass of water.
It might be pretty... Oh, he's spitting it out. It must be too tart. It's the iron in the LA water.
Is that on my glasses?
No.
No, not at all.
Not at all
It's not
yet.
even on you at all.
Okay, we're good to go then.
Yeah, this is episode 133. Am I right this time?
It might be 134.
Wasn't
It's
last week?
133.
133?
And that's a guarantee, baby, because last week
my-
was so funny.
Don't breathe on me with Corona.
I'm wiping directly my mouth and my nose with it.
It's 133 and it's a dangerous time right now in the world.
Especially dangerous for the life I lead now, yeah.
Just want to say I hope everybody is self-quarantining because the coronavirus is oot and a boot.
What's it called? Social distancing?
Social distancing.
I've been doing that for the past... Since we got fired?
Yeah, a year and a half.
So
2 years.
I'm probably good.
Yeah. Yep. That's what I was saying. I was like, Sandwich was like, I don't know if you should go do the podcast. I was like, if there's anybody I can be around, it's James and Steve who have been self-quarantining for the past 2 years.
Hey, you know who's in the most danger right now?
Old people.
Autumn.
Because Bruce,
No.
if he gets it, he's done. Oh,
How did that happen?
bummer,
Did
dude.
wow, you have the thickest fucking glasses I've ever
Dude,
seen.
that's
Are
hilarious.
you blind as a bat right now?
Dude, James has
You poor
telescopes
guy.
for lenses.
You
I can see past Jupiter with these, baby.
Dude, if James looks into the sun wrong, it'll fucking fry his eyeball, dude.
I can
As with anyone.
Man.
You didn't get
That was
it.
such a wreck that we did on him.
You didn't get it, I think, is the issue.
Yeah, James is he's really taking this seriously. Like he thinks it's going to affect his
Right.
well-being, and none of us.
It's fine.
You know, the good
It's
news
fine,
is none of
bro.
us are ever in contact with like old people right now, so we're not going to put anyone at risk. Other than I'm pretty sure even if we get the virus, like obviously it's going to affect you negatively because you smoke everything, and it's going to affect
Bad
me
asthma.
because I have bad asthma over here, so it's not going to be fun for you. Pneumonia, me pneumonia, but I've had pneumonia and so have you.
You'll have tooth rot.
Who gives a shit? I'll get tooth rot.
Yeah,
Because
you'll
I
have
still haven't, after all these years, I haven't gotten my wisdom teeth
It'll
out.
further your tooth rot.
And every time I get sick,
And
it goes.
just to be clear, every day
Yeah.
is furthering your tooth rot, but this will
Right.
expedite the process.
Right,
Oh,
just
yeah,
to
yeah,
be
yeah.
clear, every day is a fun day.
Oh yeah, I have 4 fun days in my mouth. All
4
wisdom
fun
teeth.
days, 2 Grandes. That's a week full of days. Right?
Yeah,
You know what I was
I'm
thinking?
trying to do the math.
Yeah, do the math.
I'm actually
Scared?
No, I'm actually, I mean, and this is like a weird thing to even say, but like, I'm glad my grandma isn't around for this. You know what I mean? To have to deal, because that would just be a
It'd be
nightmare,
brutal.
man. That would suck for like that to be the way.
You'd have to
that-
abandon her.
Never.
I mean, never, but like you'd have to.
No, yeah, it would just be
For at least for a little while.
It would be terrible. I'd be worried about her all the time that because like nursing homes and stuff are under lockdown and they're like the
Excuse
worst
me.
places to be. Good one. You know what I mean? Like a big issue right now are all the different nursing homes like being locked
They're
down
being
and stuff
affected.
like that. Like that's
Like,
terrifying.
what are people supposed to do that work in those homes? Who turned the fucking heater on?
Probably somebody with coronavirus in this house, Maddie.
Maybe they got the chills.
Yeah, definitely have the chills.
That's the 5th sign.
What do you think that little thing is?
What thing?
That
The
little-
seat?
Is that a seat?
Well, that's one of the lights we've been using for the podcast for a while.
Interesting that you think that's a
That
what
one,
we're
yeah,
talking
yeah, that's a
about.
light.
Interesting that you think that's what we're talking about. Yeah.
What
Come on,
that?
get there, get there.
Are you talking about the drum seat?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, it's a seat.
It's a seat, dude.
Yeah, there's been I don't know what that box. Dude, there's so much. There's
Dude,
so much
I
shit
think
that happens. in
Schmiz
this
got
house.
sent like an unlimited amount of Ernie Ball strings.
That's
by
only
Ernie
because
Ball.
Schmiz isn't even here. He went back.
Really?
Yeah, he's in New Jersey.
Before. All right, all right.
How about some of this?
You got a little cute ear.
You know that
Did you go
mask
back-
isn't James. That mask isn't going to work if you touch it all the time. And
No, I know.
Oh, you're just doing it as a
They
bit.
say that it's only good to protect other people from you
Yeah,
giving them.
I was
the
the one that told you
virus.
that. So
No. I heard that this morning.
No, because the other day when you were over, you talked about getting a mask.
Oh, did I?
And then I told you, well, it's
I didn't
mostly
retain
just
that
for stopping you touching your face.
Oh, interesting.
Dude, it sucks so bad wearing one of those masks with glasses because the only part that air comes out are two little places right
Right.
beneath my eyes, so it just fogs up my
Fogs
glasses.
up all your fucking spectacles.
And
dude.
you got those giant ass glasses
You got
too,
those
so all
big,
the fog
dumbass
doesn't look like normal fog. It looks just like 2 inches of bulletproof glass
Yeah.
that someone shot at with a 50 cal.
But it's not bulletproof, and you would die if someone shot you right
Try
in the
it.
eye.
Try to shoot you?
Dude, don't even tell me you think those are bulletproof.
Shoot me in the eye.
They're not bulletproof, bro.
40 cal.
They can't be.
45 cal.
45 cal what? Calzones?
Round.
You're hungry, fella?
You hungry, fat ass?
Oh, wow. Hey.
Reading some news?
3 sponsors today.
Booyah,
OMG.
baby. You
Booyah.
thought this was going to be the death of us. Everyone watching right now,
That's
I
right.
bet you guys were all thinking,
You were like,
man,
wow.
we
We were all
love the
hoping.
boys so much, but we guarantee coronavirus is finally going to be the death of them.
Not a
Finally.
chance, dude.
And you guys that
Not a
watch every
chance.
week, you were all hoping, man, I hope this is the last week I have to watch this.
I have to
I
watch.
have to, but I have to watch
I
to
have
see
to
if they get the
watch.
disease. But no, we have 3 sponsors, and this
better
one,
than ever.
this first sponsor
Right.
is one that's been with us for a very long time. You know, we talk about him all the time. It's Hims.
Hims. Thank you, Hims.
Hey, can I just spread a little awareness? Did you know that 66% of men start to lose their hair by age 35? You know, I've said it time and time again.
Damn.
I know that because of hymns.
By what age?
Yeah, by age 35. Once you've noticed thinning hair, it can be too late. It's kind of a bummer, right, guys? Have you ever been bummed before?
Yeah, kind of a bummer.
Not
Yeah.
till just now.
Well, what's the solution? Hey, everybody, it's forhims.com, a one-stop shop for hair loss, skincare, sexual wellness for men. I love sex.
I love
It's
it.
time to write a new chapter, one in which you have hair.
One in which you have sex.
Well, thanks to science, baldness can be optional. Hims is helping guys be the best version of themselves with licensed physicians and FDA-approved products to help treat hair loss. That means there's no snake oil pills or gas station counter supplements.
None of
Prescription
that.
solutions backed by science. Did you guys know Hims was created by a guy who knows some men's health conversations are easier online than in person? Did you guys know that?
Yeah,
I didn't know that, but that's truth.
I did know that.
No more awkward
knew that.
in-person doctor's visits or long pharmacy lines. Ooh, I know I've talked about
Especially
it.
now during times of
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
coronavirus.
4 Hims connects you to real doctors online, which could save you hours. Completely confidential and discreet. So no one's going to talk about my hair loss.
No one's gonna make fun of you in a line. Imagine you're standing in a line and you're like really just insecure about how bald you are, and people behind you are like, "Whoa."
This guy's so fucking bald.
Well, that's why
Never
you wear a
again.
hat all the time, right?
That's
Huh?
right.
That's why you've been wearing a hat
yeah,
for 3 years.
90% of my hair is
completely
just
bald.
You sleep in
water.
that hat, right?
Yeah. Answer a few quick questions. A doctor will review, and if they determine it's right for you, can prescribe you medication to treat hair loss that is shipped directly to your door.
Boom.
Boom.
Right now, my listeners can get started with their first month free. Mine. Go to forhims.com/pine. That's
Pine.
forhims.com/pine.
Not Steven. Pine.
Prescription requires an online consultation with a physician who will determine if a prescription is appropriate. Offer valid only if prescribed 3-month minimum. Cool. That's forhims.com/pine.
Pine.
Hey.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Hims.
Hims. You're a real one. You've been around since day one. You're going bald. You don't want to go bald. You want better sexual wellness. Go get it.
Hey,
Support the show.
Brennan taught me a
Support
lighter
Hims.
or a match trick. I
Is
don't think
it-
I'm going to be able to do it.
What do you put it out with your fucking tits? Do you put the match out with your tits? Oh, that's pretty cool. Let me try. That's
Sick,
really cool.
dude.
I can try.
No,
first
but
try.
I realized about halfway through that that's not going to be fun for anyone
First try. I wanna
listening
try.
to the
First try. I
podcast.
want to try.
You don't know what I was trying to do.
I know exactly just by seeing it that I can.
You'd
do
need
it.
Brendan to do it.
First try.
You're not going to be able to do it.
First try.
No, there's no trying.
First
It's
try.
over.
First try.
It's over.
I'm gonna grab myself.
Is it done, James?
No, I want to try it.
It's up to you.
James wants to try it. I'm gonna
James
try,
isn't
I'm
gonna
try
have
it
a-
one time. I think I'll be able to do it first try.
You're the guy who has to put in information. What do you think about he's getting the match because of what you did? You were the only one that
Look,
could stop
man.
him, man.
Look, man.
Right?
I think. Fuck it.
You don't have any thoughts right now, do you?
I
You've just
got
been zoning.
millions.
You've been zoning out for the past 2 minutes.
No.
Once I started reading the sponsor, you're like, peace.
Ready?
Reese's Pieces.
Pieces, pieces.
Yeah, do it.
Ready?
Don't ruin.
Whoa!
Are you afraid of fire, dude?
I don't know, dude.
He's never seen it before. The poor guy.
Like that, dude.
Whoa!
Dude, that's the guy that discovered fire. Whoa.
Holy shit!
The other guy, relax, man.
Listen,
You
dude.
discovered something new.
I just want to say, I did it.
Relax. It's
did it,
new.
man.
You did do it. You fucking did it, man.
bro.
Hey,
I fucking nailed
you
it.
fucking did it, dude.
That wasn't the
Thank you,
trick,
bro.
though. It was
That was
it's
exactly
the
it.
coolest match
Well, it was
thing I've ever
a
seen.
I
trick.
just held it and went.
That's not it. It's,
Oh.
Is it not?
It's not. That's not it.
Do you guys remember the little
Take
poppers?
this away from me, bro.
Like the little
firecracker poppers?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
used to love like in school. I felt so tough because I would just go and like pop it between my
That's
fingers,
scary, dude.
and people would be like, "Whoa!" Until you tried and you realize you
Whoa,
don't feel a
isn't
single
that
thing.
hurt?
Yeah, it hurts a
"Whoa,
lot. But I'll
you're
do
gonna
it
go to
again.
college."
Yeah, I'll do it again.
My wisdom tooth hurts.
Get out of here, Steve. You don't go to this
Unrelated.
school.
Unrelated.
I've been having a very strange, funny past couple of weeks. You know,
Yeah, tell us about
and
it,
I didn't.
dude.
I didn't talk about it on the last podcast because I didn't want my parents to hear.
And now
But
they've already contracted the coronavirus, and it doesn't really
Yeah,
matter.
it's over
Don't
for
say
them.
that.
Well,
it's over for them. You know
You're
what?
gonna- you're gonna
I'll joke
feel-
about it because they're indestructible. I already know that.
Okay.
They're indestructible, and that's why I'll joke about it as well.
But that being said,
I would just feel like such a piece of shit if we joked about somebody getting it and they actually got it. And
That'd be brutal.
I'd feel bad if my parents got it and I joked about it too. Well, I'd feel more than bad.
I feel probably bad.
I'd probably feel good.
I'd feel devastated.
I wouldn't feel bad. I'd feel devastated.
That being said, what I'm about to say, if my parents are listening to this, know that I don't care. Don't call me about this specific thing that I'm doing because I'm not an addict. I'm not trying to do this like an addict would.
Yeah, he is.
I've done some things in the past couple of weeks because I'm 27 years old and I've wanted to
And bored.
and I've wanted and bored and I've wanted to before I die experience, I could have waited until I was 50, but I decided to now. Why go through life without knowing, what certain things feel like?
Okay, Adam.
So I finally
agree. I
had
think it's
sex.
important
Yeah.
with
who?
With me.
You finally masturbated?
Finally. No, I've been doing
You finally masturbated?
man, this is really
No.
hard to say.
Okay.
Never have.
Me neither.
Yeah,
I've been
it's weird
doing
to do that.
It's
I've been
fucking
doing
weird.
a select amount of drugs.
Whoa.
Steve's been doing fucking drugs, man.
But not
Dude,
in
tell
a,
us
but not
about
in a
it.
way that's kind of like honestly it is a little weird the way I'm doing it.
I just
it's
think
what you're choosing to do. One of them is weird.
there's
One of them's
one
weird.
that
It's
you
pointless.
that you
It is.
did. There's one that you did that I told you that probably don't do this one because it is an absolute
Just brain killer.
only negative a brain killer.
Yeah. Just
But
kills
the other
brain
ones, I'm all for it, man. I've fucking experimented with tons of drugs. You kidding me? I think it's important to
James is
if you
Mr.
do it
Drug.
smart.
So, in the past 2 weeks, the first thing I tried, well, actually, the first thing I tried was ecstasy. Now, I took a half of a dose of that and
That's your
nothing.
son.
Or no, I took. It was a little thing that said Lego on it, and I took it, and I didn't feel anything. Now,
Sure, it wasn't a Xanny bar.
positive, and then the next day,
He would have fallen asleep.
I know you're not supposed to take, that kind of stuff for like a month, but I didn't feel it the first time, and I didn't know that you're not supposed to take it for like a month after, or even probably longer after you do it the first time, so your brain
know
has
that.
a chance to reset. I took Molly and ecstasy the next day, which obviously sounds scary, but I also didn't feel that, and I took a bunch too because and then I did some research. Turns out if you're taking SSRIs, which are antidepressants, SSRIs make it so you can't feel the lowest low, and that in turn blocks like serotonin, or is it?
Regulates it, right?
Well, it regulates it, but it blocks receptors. So when you take Molly or ecstasy or something, it's not able to. I don't know if you have to take a super high dosage or if it's just never going to work. But for
probably
me,
have to take a
it
lot.
didn't work. But you do feel. This is the worst part is you do feel the physiological effects of Molly and ecstasy if you take it. Like I
butt?
was very warm and I had a fast heartbeat and a little panicky.
Were you doing any of the grinding of the teeth or anything like that?
Maybe I didn't notice it
Clenching
though.
or anything?
No, because I'm always doing that because I take Adderall.
Right.
So that was the first thing I did, and then I tried one of the I think funniest things that I've done yet, and everyone that I talked to about it said, "Hey, don't do that." Not because it's that dangerous, but because it's just a dumb thing to do.
It is just,
And that made me want to do it because of. And obviously, guys, don't
Do not do any of these drugs.
I am doing this right now because I really want to know what
it's for science.
I want to have stuff to jerk off with.
That actually is the primary
That's one of
reason.
That's one of my reasons.
Like, I just smoke weed because I want to jerk off with it. I just want to take Molly and jerk off with it.
Don't jerk off with Molly,
it's
man.
so, dude.
I love myself. I love myself.
Fuck, man.
After that, I did whippets. You know,
the real whippets. So I thought whippets were just snorting the aerosol out of a whipped cream
You have to
can
snort it.
because that's where it came from. Just breathing it in, I guess, because that's why it's called whipped cream. But apparently, it's just any CO2, compressed CO2 cartridge, and there's these very elaborate.
Yeah, there's
simple.
a canister that you could put the thing in and use it.
It's specifically for whippets.
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
it's a very specific.
And the
thing.
fact that
So you got a CO2
someone
can
here
in
had
this thing,
that device that where you put the little canister in, and that's stupid. And I will say it right now, whippets.
Well, I went to get it with
kill your
I went to
Whippets
get
are
it with
fucking
them.
stupid. They just destroy your brain. It does nothing for you. Whippets is the dumbest fucking thing you could do. It's like some trailer trash bullshit making meth out of your fucking shed, dude.
It is.
Like,
And
that's
I'll
so
tell you-
stupid.
and
Did
I'll
I
tell
say
you-
the R word? Did I just say the R word? That it's.
No, I think you were thinking it though.
Oh, I was
have.
definitely fucking thinking it. Because it is that.
Yeah, it is that.
Whippets is that.
Yeah, no, I agree. And
Do you like what I did last week? With your.
Yeah, that was great. I wish you would have just put the whole word in, but you wanted
I
the
wanted to have
power.
fun
You
with
wanted
it.
the control. Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it. That was nice. Did you like narrating again?
It's fun.
Cool.
Only took me 73 times.
Okay.
So whippets.
So I did, yeah, whippets. It's just some bullshit. Like it's not particularly. It's not like that fun.
Did you do it like a lot of it to really feel it, or just a little?
Well, it's just like one little cartridge kind of thing. You know, you feel it for like 10 seconds.
What did it feel like? Like a nicotine head high?
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. It's different though. It's like
Get the giggles.
Well, so I vaped one time and I hurt my lungs doing this, which this is probably the dumbest thing I did, is I vaped and I, inhaled a good amount of vape. And then I did the whippet
Well, that's probably
and
bad.
it expanded my
You're the
lung.
first one to ever do that.
And expanded my lung. And I was the first person to pop a lung doing a whippet.
Pop a lung.
Yeah. It's gone now. Like it's just bleeding
I can
into all
see
my
that.
other
I can
orifices.
see that, dude.
Yeah. So I did the whippets. And then also that very same whippet day, I did shrooms that night.
You did shrooms?
Yeah, baby.
How much?
Not enough to really, like go insane.
How
or
many?
anything.
Do you
Tell
know
me
how much?
exactly.
I
how
did
many
like
you ate.
half a chocolate.
Oh, you
A
did.
chocolate.
Yeah, it was like a mushroom chocolate.
Oh, they like baked it into chocolates.
So
You know,
prob-
so you don't know how much was in there?
You would know if you were fucked. Though.
I wasn't fucked. No.
Okay.
It was just like it wasn't. I knew it wasn't like a weed high though.
Yeah. So I want to talk more about that. I didn't know you did shrooms,
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
I
So
don't.
what
I
night
don't
was
do
that?
shrooms. I did it.
I said didn't I?
You do shrooms.
Yeah, I don't think I mentioned it.
No, you didn't. What night was that? I'm curious because I feel like there was a night where you texted me like fairly late, and it was like something that you would have. I read it, and I was probably really high too, and I read it, and I was like, I wonder why Steve's texting me right now. And I wonder if it was then.
Was it the same night you were like, you should come hang out with me and Maddie?
No, it was before that.
Okay.
Wait, when was that? Was that yesterday?
I don't know. It was yesterday or the day before. This is my space.
It was the day. No, it was the day before that.
Okay. It would have been really funny if that's when you did it.
Dude, yeah. If we all just went over here and then did whippets, that's actually.
I wouldn't have
don't
done. I don't think I would have done
want to.
shrooms with you guys, but I definitely wouldn't get fucking the stoned.
I've had my fun.
I can't even find any text that I sent you that was like.
I'm curious
I mean,
what
what
you
night
felt
was
though.
it?
I want to know what you felt with shrooms because when I did it in high school, I did so much that I was on the fucking ground at night, and when you moved your hand, there was like a trail of
I don't
fucking
have
like
any
standard.
weird. I don't have any weird
laughing.
text.
Colors were really vibrant. You're laughing the hardest you've ever laughed. Like when you get the laughies on weed, it was like 10 times.
Oh yeah,
that.
Wait,
the
James-
laughies on that.
And it was like on and off for like 6 straight hours because we.
James,
did
you're the one that's been
spores.
texting me only weird shit. Are you thinking of when you were high? I'm looking
No.
through.
Sorry, I was
dude,
thinking
every
about
single
when
time.
I was hot.
The only thing I sent you is some picture a couple nights ago that says "Gentleman by day, philosopher by night, pervert by choice, rebel by fate," and it's an anime thing.
Wow.
So I sent you
stupid.
that, but I don't think I was high when I did that because
Senpai.
I mean I haven't really been smoking weed at all because I kind of got bored of that. But
Careful.
Well,
remember that? How? Oh, dude, this is the perfect kids. This is why you don't
I got
smoke
bored of weed,
Yo,
so I tried whippets. I got bored of whippets, so then I
hey,
did.
that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant.
Steve
that's not
is
what I meant.
the fucking
Okay, it's not like that.
demographic.
No,
You
no,
are
no,
the
no, 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 no.
statistic.
Hey,
You
don't.
are the
I'm not
statistic.
autistic, and
The
stop saying that.
statistic. You're the
Oh,
statistic.
Yeah.
I mean, you said you were before
So
the podcast.
here's the thing. It's not like I got bored of weed, so I started doing all these things. I got bored of weed after I started doing all the cool drugs. and now I just want to do the cool drugs.
That's basically the same
No,
thing.
that's I'm not. I'm
It's
just
the same
kidding.
thing.
Still, I just
I
just
believe
ran out of weed.
But that you are the statistic. Did weed, wanted to try something better.
Like a month later.
Yeah, that's literally gateway.
I've
drug.
done
And it's
weed
exponentially
before.
going up where he's trying them
smoked weed
sooner.
before.
But
For the
not
first
this
time,
much,
the
this
first you
often.
smoked weed for the first time a month ago.
You've been smoking more weed than ever in your life.
I've been smoking weed every day of my life.
Look, all I have
it
to
is
say,
what it is, but
as,
it's funny
as,
that
as
you
your
were
best
like-
friend who probably has definitely
You're
has
that
most
kid?
experience
I disagree.
with drugs, take it slow.
Yeah, dude.
It creeps up on you, man.
And then you'll have a really bad experience and not want to do them for a long time, and then you'll be where we are.
You know what I noticed? If I talk about drugs to anyone, there'll be the most advice I've ever gotten about anything in my entire life from every single
That's
person
so
I talk to.
funny.
About.
They know
It's like, you know what I'm
everything
Because
about it.
everybody's done drugs and they're like, no, this is how you have to experience. And it's like, no, that's just how you experience
So
it.
you just do it.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
I literally
do
my
it.
response is, I mean, I'm gonna stay hydrated. I just want to try to jerk off with it. That's dude. That's mainly it.
What else do you
I
wanna try?
would definitely wouldn't jerk off on a hallucinogen, man. That would freak me the fuck out.
Yeah, I didn't want to have sex at all. I remember we were like laying on a park, me and my buddy, we were on shrooms, and there was 2 girls with us, and I don't think they were on shrooms. They were just really, really drunk.
No, I
and
just got
wanted to
kind of
hook up.
tired when I did shrooms.
Dude, I was.
But I don't think I did enough.
But where I'm going with this is they wanted to hook up, and we were both like, I don't want to at all, dude. I just want to be
'cause why the
high.
fuck
I don't
would
want to
you,
hook
man?
up with a dragon.
It's just like too much like effort. I feel when
It
you're,
was too much
when
effort,
you're
and you
on
truly
a
are just not,
hallucinogen,
like-
you have to like
you don't
just kind
want
of go
that.
with the flow.
Yeah.
No, I'll tell
Of
you
the
though, I'll do
trip.
whippets again.
Really? How come?
If the opportunity, if someone's like, "Hey, I have whippets," I'll
when
be
it
like,
kills
"Well,
your
I'm
brain
not scared of it
cells like
now."
that?
Well, they're medical grade whippets. I don't know if that means
that
anything.
doesn't mean there's no such thing as medical grade
Hey,
whippets,
there are.
dude.
There
no,
are.
there is not.
Well, I don't know
There's
the science
no
behind
way.
it.
Neither do I.
And
but
I'm not.
It can't be.
I'm at.
medical whippets.
Why am I going to care about science?
I have my
do
whippet
whippets,
card.
man.
I have my
Why-
whippet card. My medical whippet card for my health.
Yeah, there's dispensaries.
And I guarantee you there will be a bunch of comments that are like, "Steve, that's really disappointing. I'm really disappointed in you. You shouldn't be doing whippets. You shouldn't be doing any of that shit." Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna probably do it, and then I'm not gonna do it a bunch. That's the plan.
You've been doing
But
it all.
nothing
a bunch.
goes according to
You've
plan.
been doing it all a bunch.
It's not a
dude.
bunch.
I'd say it's a bunch.
It's all
A
in
bunch is
it's all in a
like
short amount of time.
3 or 4 times of different drugs. That's a bunch.
I'm trying to knock it all
I've
out.
been doing a bunch of drugs.
Well, next up is meth, then acid, and then Xanax.
you will try
Meth
acid.
before acid?
I guarantee you'll eventually try acid because it'll happen in this.
No,
house
I don't want to
and
do acid. I'll have a. It's. I'm not,
Acid's one that everybody like
No,
swears
I'm-
by is amazing.
well, I'm not
compared
going to do
all these
acid.
other
I'm not
ones.
going to do coke.
I feel like.
And
Didn't you do coke?
no,
Oh.
I've never. I mean, I gummed it once, but But
Dude,
it's,
coke and acid are probably way less harmful to your body than.
Oh my
half
God,
of
do you know
the-
everyone
not
that I know?
Coke, acid,
well, not
yeah, acid's not destructive to your body at all.
that's well.
It's on
okay.
the same level as weed as far as like physicality, like what it does.
I'm not
to
sure
you.
about
Yeah,
the science
dude,
on that one.
acid and weed
But-
are the
Promise
same
you.
drugs.
But coke though, I'm never going to do because I already know that I really like uppers.
yeah, who doesn't?
But I've been on the same prescription for Adderall for 2 years now, and I've never gone up, except for like the first year. I went up 10
You took
milligrams.
Adderall a lot during a specific time frame.
Yeah, but not like I always took what I was prescribed. I never took anything over.
I don't know about
give me
that. I don't
that
know
look,
about
dude.
that,
I've
bro.
always at my.
I'm not shaming you. It felt great.
I'm
I
not going to be
understood it.
shamed for this. If I actually did it, I'll
I'm
be
not
shamed all day.
shaming you, bro. You're shaming yourself.
I've never taken above my dosage. My dosage has been 20 milligrams for the past year, and it was 10
Dude,
milligrams the year before that.
That's bullshit.
That's not bullshit. Are you fucking with
you
me
don't
right
think
now?
he's taking more than 20 milligrams in a day?
I think you might have on some days.
Maybe by accident. If I'm like, oh, did I take
Not
it?
by
by
accident.
accident. I've definitely
dude.
taken
to
like
just
an
be
extra
like, oh,
five.
I need more Adderall.
No, I've never done that. I've done, okay, the only time I've ever done that is if I'm prescribed 20 and I had like split 10 pills. You know, like they gave me 10 and they're like, take 2 a day.
I'll believe you because there's no way I can prove it, but I don't believe
I've
it.
never,
Well, here's what I'm thinking. Why would he lie about
I'm not
this
gonna lie
when
to you
he's
about
being
that.
I don't know.
honest
dude,
about
I
it?
just
That's why it
told you I
doesn't
did a
make
bunch of fucking Molly like a dumbass and a whippets and all that shit.
But it's because
I'm not
Adderall's
gonna
like,
tell you
Adderall's like the lowest compared to those that like everybody uses.
Adderall's
more
way worse than everything I've done so far.
in extended use.
Adderall, just in general, Adderall is very dangerous.
You think?
It's horribly dangerous and it's bad for you.
What has it done to you negatively?
It's made me a worse person, I'm pretty sure.
Really?
Just in general.
Do you still take it?
I take it every day.
Are you gonna stop taking it?
No.
But if it's made you a worse person, why do you want to be that person?
It's made me a worse person. Well, maybe it hasn't made me a worse person, but
Mhm.
I don't see like when I'm off of it for a few days, I'll
So
go out
you're
and I'll see like
happier,
colors
silly boy.
outside. Like, whoa, I forgot that these colors existed, kind of thing. You know, like nature just seems more beautiful. But when I'm on it, I feel like I'm part of the world.
Interesting.
But so I definitely need to be on it. It's not like I feel euphoria from Adderall. It's just hey, I can focus.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's
Same.
legitimately, I do believe I need to take it as prescribed.
I agree.
Unlike the past.
But I'm never going to do coke because I'll like it too much. I'll like it a lot, and I know that.
You don't have enough self-control, you think, to try it and just not do
Not
it
for
again?
coke.
Fair enough.
Definitely not for any upper. I'm not gonna go out of my
Well,
way.
Molly's an upper, isn't it?
Ecstasy is.
Ecstasy's definitely an upper.
Well, depending on what it's cut
But
with,
to be
and
fair,
you
I
never
couldn't
know.
feel it.
Right.
I couldn't feel it.
So now
The
you're like,
euphoria.
Well, no, didn't you say that you were up? You couldn't go to sleep and you were jittery.
that's true.
Yeah, but it wasn't like a good jittery.
But dude,
it was like
I know. I'm saying it's because ecstasy is always cut with things.
Yeah,
It's not Molly.
Well, it was 50% fentanyl.
Fuck, dude, that shit can kill you.
I'm just kidding. But
Okay.
maybe there was a little fentanyl
Probably.
in it.
is there no? There's probably
was.
meth in it. I
Absolutely.
promise you right now, there's meth in it.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, you're a meth addict.
I take Adderall every day, so yeah.
Dude, that is an amphetamine. Not
So,
a meth
look,
amphetamine, but it is an amphetamine.
Just the last thing I'm gonna say is just be careful, be smart with
And
it.
then we'll
Don't
end the
overdo it.
podcast.
No, truly, don't overdo it because why fuck yourself over with something stupid?
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Steve,
So just be smart with it.
please, man.
Guys, you're making this. I told this story because
Listen,
I
dude,
thought it was a
it's
fun
an
little goof.
intervention.
No, it is funny.
I don't
Now
need
it's
an
an
intervention.
intervention.
It's not an intervention. I'm having a fun time.
Yeah, that's what they
You know
all
what I
say.
did yesterday? I worked on music and I didn't do any drugs for the first time in 3 months.
For the first time in 3 months. It's time for an intervention. I think that you need to.
You know how boring of a life I live most of the time? 99% of the time,
So you're
I'm
trying to
not
spice it
doing
up with
drugs.
drugs?
You deserve
I
it.
have, dude.
That's
I
what you
have-
do, and you're trying
I
to
have-
spice your life up
I
with
have
drugs.
2
man?
weeks of 2 weeks of just like, hey, you know what? I want to do something different for 2 weeks.
You should just go out into the forest, jerk off on a tree. Trust me.
for once.
Dope, dude. It's dope.
You'll feel something you never felt before.
You'll
You have
feel
a,
so
a new
connected.
appreciation for nature, man.
That's right, dude. You'll get horny every time you go to the park. That's for sure. Believe
I'll tell you though, I don't think there's any reason for me to ever do Molly or ecstasy again while I'm taking SSRIs. It's
No
just
point.
pointless.
There's no point,
It's just
yeah.
fucking pointless. And then in order to do shrooms again, I would have to take probably a higher dosage because
Yes.
I didn't trip or do anything. I felt a little
normal,
tired kind of.
a normal dosage is a gram.
Yeah, I think I
of
took a half a
shrooms.
gram
I did 4.5 grams of spores.
because I think a gram would have been
that's
the
why
whole
I
chunk.
was so
Spores.
fucked.
Is that
Spores
the-
is like the, you know, the leftover shit in a weed thing.
Yeah.
It's more potent.
So it's just like
It's the same
residue
version of
and
that.
shit.
It's like residue.
grams
4.5
of
grams.
powder?
Yeah,
Of-
it was basically like powder.
How did you eat it? Did you?
Ate it. Just ate it, dude. I was fucked out of my mind,
Dude, I
That's why
bet.
I'm afraid to do big drugs. Again,
I
because
wouldn't-
I
yeah.
went big as fuck, and I'm like, I can't
Well,
have
dude,
that.
one time in college, I probably told you guys this. I did shrooms and acid together.
Have you ever done
Whoa.
salvia or salvia?
Yeah.
I heard
You've done
that's I
salvia?
heard that's a nightmare.
I
Dude,
did
yeah, it's for like,
four.
what,
I
7
think
minutes
I did,
or something?
No. Depends. There's strengths. I think I did 4x.
Category 4?
4 times.
Category 4 Hurricane Katrina.
Category 4
Denier.
with Katrina. I did 4x, I think, salvia. And so this is what happened on salvia. You hit it through like a little pipe, just the same thing as like weed.
Like crack.
Yep, just like a cracked weed pipe. And
Crack.
so you smoke it and you hold it in for like 15, 20 seconds. And then you let it out. And as you let it out is when it takes effect. And so I was sitting on a bench. There was this park near our dorms in college where we would always like smoke and shit. And right next to a lake. And so we were sitting there and I smoked it and I let it out. And I felt like here's like the axis of the earth right here. And everything on both sides just kind of went like that. And I felt like I was sitting and standing
I am the hemisphere.
on the top of like the
am
A-frame
gravity.
house. Like that, you know? And I was like on the front and I like either way I went was like, whoa.
Yeah, that
whoa.
sounds horrifying.
And I was like, but it was like insane giggles and it was just happening, but
Oh,
it
cool.
lasts for like a minute.
Hey, you
and
know
then it
the
goes away and then
worst-
it feels kind of just like weed.
Interesting.
Worst drug I've done of all of them, nicotine.
Oh,
Easily,
dude.
easily. And now I'm
Nicotine
down
was
to
brutal.
like less than half a milligram.
I'm super proud of you, dude.
And
Yeah.
it's, once
Super
I run
proud
out
of
of
you.
the 3 milligrams, that's my last amount of
How
nicotine.
do you feel even just being at the level
Oh,
you're
I
at
have
compared
so
to
much.
a month ago?
Oh, I feel amazing.
yeah.
No,
tired.
I don't really notice. I am a little bit tired. I sleep a lot
Do you
more.
miss going to Mars?
No.
Really? You don't
I
even miss
hate
it?
being tired. I just
Not tired, Mars. We're like, oh yeah.
well, what comes out?
Gerald.
Mars.
It's pretty much
Mars
just
wasn't
tiredness.
even that fun. Like it's just like you're goofing with some friends. It was fun not by yourself.
Right.
You know, like you're like, hey, let's go for tens, and then you guys were all like for 5
Damn
minutes.
right, dude.
Should we all get hooked on nicotine again?
God no.
Hooked on phonics.
I'll still have the oral fixation, which is gonna suck. But at least it won't be nicotine,
Right.
and then eventually maybe I'll be able to stop it.
You could also, once you want to stop inhaling anything at all, get one of those like fake things that you just put in your mouth and you suck, and it has flavor, and it's just air.
I was just planning on using my thumb.
Right. But this has flavor. So it filters just the air.
So you start sucking your thumb and you get like buck teeth.
I had a great suggestion.
I'm not gonna get that, man. I'm not gonna do that.
Why?
Because
No,
I don't want to
you
suck on
eventually-
anything.
You
man. I
eventually just
wanna-
quit and then you
You
quit.
just said oral fixation. That's
wanna
exactly
have-
what that is.
Well, I'm
How
I
about
don't
this?
know that.
There's a bunch of lollipops right there.
I don't know
You
it
just
for
wanna
sure.
suck any dicks,
because,
man?
Well, there's still
Lollipop.
nicotine. Hey, there's still nicotine in this. So once there's no nicotine, then we'll see. And I change the coil out. We'll see if I'm really
we'll have
into
this
it still.
conversation again when you're on no
Yeah,
nicotine.
and that'll be next week.
And I'll buy you your first flavored air.
Don't buy me
thing.
anything.
Yeah.
No,
I'll
I don't
buy
want
a
extra
pack of
things.
cigarettes.
Come on, dude.
Yeah, you give me
I'll
some
buy your
cigarettes
first
and I'll
pack of
Buy a
cigarettes.
pack of Marlboro
Menthol.
Smooths.
All right.
Menthols.
Has it been enough time since our last sponsor? Because now it's time for another one.
Well,
I don't
we're
know what
thinking
time
it
is.
is.
We're thinking it is.
It is.
Oh, yeah, baby.
And our next sponsor is DoorDash.
DoorDash.
Heyo.
Ding, ding,
Ooh,
dong.
relevant now
Hey,
more
use
than ever.
DoorDash.
Oh, yeah.
Especially now.
Fucking use it.
I just had some DoorDash.
That's part of the read.
That's their slogan.
Eat
Hey.
DoorDash.
DoorDash has something for every lifestyle.
You dang right.
On the go with no time to waste, order pickup and pass the line. Having trouble organizing a meal with your friends? We make it easy with group ordering. DoorDash is more than just delivery.
Oh yeah.
DoorDash brings you all of America's flavors to your door. Ordering's easy. Open the DoorDash app, choose what you want to eat, and your food will be delivered to you wherever you are. Not only is your favorite pizza joint already on DoorDash, but there are over 310,000 restaurant partners in 4,000 cities.
You hear that?
So you might find a new favorite too. I know all my favorites. With door-to-door delivery in all 50 states, Puerto Rico, Canada, and Australia, you can order from your local go-tos or choose from your favorite national restaurants like Chipotle, Wendy's, Chick-fil-A, and the Cheesecake Factory. With DoorDash, you'll never have to worry about your next meal. Right now, my listeners
Our listeners.
can get $5 off their first order of $15 or more when you download the DoorDash app and enter code PINE. Now's a better time to do it than any. And
Yeah.
use code PINE. Please don't forget. Please don't.
You missed the code, dude.
Pine.
That's $5 off your first order when you download the DoorDash app in the App Store and enter code PINE.
Pine.
Don't forget that's code PINE.
Pine.
For $5 off your first order with DoorDash. Thank you, DoorDash, for sponsoring the pod.
Dude, the amount of restaurants I've found and now are my favorite, all of my favorite restaurants I've found because of DoorDash.
Are you stocked up at all?
Yeah, a little bit. Enough. But I mean, there's a grocery store right by.
True.
Is it like fucked at all?
The grocery store?
Lack of
Well,
stock.
I don't know. I haven't checked the toilet paper aisle. I don't know why everyone's going for use your hand.
It's very
Dude,
stupid.
It's
dude.
so
very
stupid. Like, I love the memes that are like, you're gonna use fucking 700 rolls in 2 weeks. Like, why do you need 700 rolls of toilet
the
paper for 2
incubation period
weeks?
is 14 days. You need enough for 14 days. And then if everyone just gets 14 days worth and restocks at the end of the 14 days, there's enough for everyone. Not
And that's
7
also just too
months
complicated
worth.
and too unnecessary to even think
Just
of it that
2
way.
weeks of stock is all you regular
Because-
amount of groceries and stock.
Yeah.
Regular amount.
You know how
And
fucking
everyone's fine.
Well, it's
you know
not going to be
how
2 weeks. It's gonna
fucking
be long.
privileged and first world that is. That people are fighting the grocery stores over toilet paper.
Double
Motherfucker,
You're going to
fucking-
talk
if you
about
run-
privilege?
Yeah, dumbass.
If you run out of toilet paper, use something else. Use a
leaf.
rag.
Yeah, use
and
a rag,
wash it.
wash it. Cut up a shirt.
Cut up a
Cut
shirt.
up a bunch of shirts.
Buy
you
a
never wipe your
bidet.
ass?
Buy a bidet.
Buy a new asshole.
A bidet, dude. A bidet and a hair
Go
dryer.
out to your front lawn, get your water hose, pull it through the window, spritz your ass, dude. It's that easy.
Bidet and a hair dryer.
I've been doing that for
You
Brennan for the
good.
past 4 months.
Yeah,
Before the virus
I
even
just
started.
use a very powerful solution of hydrogen peroxide and methane.
Yeah, you wipe with iodine, right?
I rub
Because of
with-
the radioactivity?
He does. He does.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Yep,
Boys,
yep,
but-
I do.
Yep,
I
yep,
do.
he does.
I do. I got a radioactive
Yeah,
bong
yeah,
ass.
you
I'll
got
tell
that.
you for sure though. I went to Trader Joe's yesterday, the day before at 8:30. Closes at 9. They're going to be closing at 7 now from now on because they need more time to like clean everything at the end of the day. It's a lot. It's pretty hectic, man. Everybody's walking around with masks and like you just have this anxiety because if there's 200 people in that fucking Trader Joe's, all I'm thinking is somebody here has coronavirus and I don't have a mask on or gloves on. And so I'm just like with anxiety the whole time. All of the basic necessities are out, but they are restocking every day. So there's literally no reason.
Do you guys
The
know how
mayor-
much
the
I
mayor
wish
sent
I...
out a message and
Yeah.
he even said like, our food supply is not low.
No.
Don't think that because the stores are being picked out that our food supply is low. It's just how they're stocked.
Something
Like-
my brother said the other day was because he's in Canada,
I'm
obviously.
not going to believe him.
No, he was worried about something.
No, he's a warrior.
He's a warrior, dude.
Right.
In the army. He was worried about if they completely block all the borders, if people start running out of food, then all the imported stuff is now not getting imported.
Well,
and stuff.
dude,
That's what
there's
he's worried about
relief
for
in
Canada.
situations like that. There's
Right.
government sanctioned relief
what I
where
assumed.
food would be delivered to where it needed to be delivered to, and then there would be rationing and stuff. But that's like,
You hear that, Brandon?
but that's like several steps in a bad direction, and I don't think it's going to get that bad. I truly don't think. If you guys want to hear my honest opinion,
I don't.
whether you agree or not, I
don't wanna
think
hear it.
in 2 months it'll be completely under control.
In 2 months?
Well, that could be the case, but also people are worried that
Guess I'll
it'll
push my
die
base.
out for the summer and then come back next.
Right. But
That's
will-
also not true, by the way. It's not vulnerable to heat. That's not true.
Yeah, is it not?
No,
yes,
one,
there's a heat.
One of the health people fucking made a post saying like it's not true that it's
Well, there's
not
also-
just
there's
it
also a
doesn't
chance
die
it
from
could
No,
mutate.
it doesn't
A new strain
die.
could-
It doesn't die there, but it's the spread. It's about the spread of it during hot weather. The spread of it during hot weather is a lot less likely than cold weather.
Why is
Becau-
that?
It has to do with your body temperature and your sweat. You actually sweat more when it's cold out because you're bundled up. And so when you're sweating like that, it's coming out of you more.
Interessanto.
I'm not so sure I'm going to take science advice from either of you guys,
From either of us.
Okay.
but I do want to take it.
I'm gonna actually retract what I've said and not believe it, and also not believe what you said.
Right on, right on.
I'm
I
with
mean,
you.
shit, I might be wrong, man.
Wait, who's with
No
who?
way. Not a chance.
No way, you're right.
Not a chance. You're
But that's
right.
what I think. I
So
think
the last time you checked, there were 69 people in
yesterday
California
there
that-
were 69
Los
confirmed
Angeles.
cases in Los Angeles County.
Okay. Which means there are probably way, way, way more. Honestly, there are probably like 500 like people that are asymptomatic. I mean, there's just no way that it would be just 69. That doesn't make sense. But it's so the numbers are increasing so drastically now. It's insane. There's a live map that the Washington posted.
Yeah, it's the health something has
And
like that shows the red fucking
The dot
everywhere.
thing that bounces
Yeah.
into each of those. That was really cool. That was. I
Wow.
mean, it's scary, but it's very,
very
cool.
scary. Yeah.
Shows like what social distancing can actually accomplish, and it like destroys the bell of infection.
Oh,
So-
you saw that comedy post? The one where they made a fake government ad? Did you see that? It was
No.
amazing.
what?
With the girl talking about dumb fuckery. Oh, I have to show you. It's so good. It's so, anyways. They made a fake government ad, but it's like very positive, but they fucking just roast Trump, and it was really good. They called him a malignant fucking something, a malignant shitstorm or something. It was really good. You'd really appreciate it. You love comedy.
Well,
Anyway, man. Wow, Jesus, that was fucking weird. Yeah, I didn't.
How is
see
it
that.
weird? I said there's
look.
something funny. You decided to go into robot mode, dude.
look, check
You're
this
the
out.
weird one.
The most important thing to do is stay home. Just isolate yourself to
know.
the best of your abilities, social distancing. Try not to be around any more than like 2 people at a time that you're not with normally, like a person you live with. Wash your hands, sanitize,
Touch your face.
like don't touch your face. Just things like that. Is if everyone is doing that, that's how you nip this shit in the bud and stop the spreading of it. Period. And that's not even funny. If I ever got sick from you, I want you to know
that you're dead to me.
and you knew that you weren't feeling well, and you still
I would tell you guys
came
if I
near
wasn't
us.
feeling well.
I wouldn't tell you guys.
And
But
I appreciate
would get you
that.
sick. I would get you sick without being symptomatic.
No, I know.
That would be the only way.
I would have a small cough and I would not show it, and I'd get you guys.
I would be like,
You'd have
hey,
a small cough. You'd show it.
I would have a tickle in my chest. I
dude, the
would.
second one of us gets the virus, we're doing the podcast on Skype or some
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
We're doing
Well,
a
even-
virtual podcast.
Let's
No,
see
no,
where
I
we're at
won't
next
let you
week.
guys know.
Let's see where we're at next week because
Take
I'm
a
even
bunch
thinking
of
we should do
Dayquil.
that next week, depending on how things are going.
I think when we'll be infected would be in a month. I think we'd be infected in 1 month from now
Not
because
me.
that gives it enough time to really spread in California.
Well, I'm not. Lauren's on house arrest.
Right.
Lauren's home from work for 2 weeks.
Same with Sam
and
Joe.
same with me. So we're gonna take those 2 weeks and be like,
Yeah, your
if
work
by
gave
the end
you
of that.
a couple weeks off.
Yeah, I'm off work for 2 weeks from the podcast.
Then your only
but I'm
chance
still
of
doing
being
the.
sick
I'm doing,
is
still doing
through
the
a
podcast.
mailman or someone that delivers something to your house or this
Maddie
house.
or-
Yeah. So what you
yeah.
do is I have Lysol wipes, which kill coronavirus. It says it on the package,
barely.
and you keep that near your door. Any package, any deliveries you get, you wipe that shit down.
But you'll still be here to do the pod, most likely.
yeah, unless we
Or I'll
decide
be,
to do
or
it
I'll be,
Skype.
yeah.
I'll come over. James.
Dude, that'd be so fun. You're in a bubble. Holy shit.
Hey guys, can you hear me all right over there?
Is the audio getting real well? Good
I am I'm getting a little bit dizzy in here. Yeah.
There's no ventilation.
What?
Well, I said there's no ventilation.
Dude, James is so funny. Whip it.
Your whip it's right in front of you, dude.
Right in my bubble, man.
Just to piss you off.
Dude, pop a little hole. No.
No. Yeah.
Dude, you know what I just watched for some reason?
Outbreak? I just watched Outbreak. You did?
1995?
Yeah, I rewatched it.
It was amazing.
It's like
It's just okay.
I loved it, dude.
okay, so it's like
I loved it.
obviously when he takes the helicopter, I mean there are a bunch of things in it where you're like, oh,
There are
lots
so
of
many
things
things
that
that
are
are
wrong.
just
it's no
unlikely.
Contagion movie,
No.
like, with
Great.
realism, but
And it's
loved
not realistic at all, dude. There's situations where they walk into the hospital with hazmat suits. The motherfucker army guy right there with no mask and everything. Hey, how you doing? Shakes their hand.
that being said, it has really good writing at certain parts. I'm not talking
I agree.
about plot wise,
No,
but dialogue wise,
yeah.
it has great dialogue, especially with the villain in it. When he's like,
Nosferatu.
well, yeah, when he's like to the one guy, he's like,
Thor.
I bet this is a great day for you. When he has the gun pointed
Yeah,
at him,
yeah, yeah.
like just moments like that. It's you don't get that anymore. It was very. It had a lot of catharsis.
What
in
are the
it.
chances we both watch it? Probably because Netflix.
Because it's the number one like recommended
Yeah.
thing on Netflix. Yeah,
You know what I watched
I,
last night? I watched Vice last night.
was it good?
Yeah.
Vice?
It was better than I thought it was going to be because
Vice
I heard
was
very
the-
mixed things about it.
was the
Christian
one-
Bale, Dick Cheney.
Oh no, sorry, I was thinking of the Paul Thomas Anderson one that came out with.
Inherent Vice? I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, Vice was it was.
I liked Vice. I like Adam McKay's style. It's very like on the nose, satirical, funny, while still trying to be somewhat true to like a biopic.
What has he
And
done
you know
before?
He did Big Short.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This was definitely a step down.
No, for sure, than Big Short. Yeah. But I think like I love that crew of
up.
actors: Christian Bale, Steve Carell, and all them, and fucking Sam Rockwell as George.
Oh,
W.
yeah, it's
George
such a
W.
cool cast.
Dude, it's such a cool cast, and like I think they did a good job of like showing
Made
the
you
whole
really
thing.
scared of Dick Cheney.
It made me kind of respect Dick Cheney in a way. Because and the little thing at the end that he did when he was like on the news, he was being interviewed right at the end, the last scene. And then when he kind of like takes a step back from the interview, like talking to the camera, and the way that this shot is lit, it's like backlit and there's like a bokeh on the thing. And he's looking right at the camera. He's like, it was a pleasure serving you, American people. I did what nobody else would do and what I believed had to be done.
He was like Thanos.
And it was kind of like Thanos-y. And I was kind of like, I mean,
Oh,
what would the
yo.
world have been like if you didn't fucking invade Iraq for no reason?
What would the world been if Iraq was around?
You know, kind of how you have a
really
respect for a villain sometimes. Like you respect Thanos.
Like the
yeah, but he's a
Joker.
real person though.
You respect
Thanos?
the Joker.
Thanos, yeah.
I don't know. And probably just because it was Christian Bale.
I definitely
amazingly.
I wouldn't call it
playing that
respect,
role.
Yeah, I
but
feel
I
that.
thought it was cool. You know, certainly that he was definitely not a money guy. He really liked
He was a
power.
power guy,
He was
yeah.
a very big power guy. And it was kind of spooky. I mean, didn't he
was
get a bunch of
spooky.
DUIs or something?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
In,
they were like
the
he got
60s.
like 4 DUIs, and then I really, you know what? I always like a villain that really loves his wife, and he loved his wife so
And
much.
you
At least
know-
in the movie,
and you know, right?
Yeah.
At least in the movie. And you know what I also respected about Dick Cheney is like because his daughter's gay, and
Oh, yeah.
when Bush asked
Mucho
him,
respecto.
when George Bush asked him, "You want to be my running mate? What do you think? We gonna do this? Huh? We gonna hit this hard?" And then Dick Cheney was like,
We're gonna do this hard.
"We gonna hit this hard?"
Sam Rockwell.
He's like, "So are we gonna do this thing or what?" I don't want to hear about the search party. I want you, man. But then he was like, "I want to say this right now. I understand." And it was so weird hearing it from like very like talking candidly about like I know like our party has to like oppose the gay marriage.
Yeah.
But I can't.
Oh yeah,
take
that's
that
a huge
stance.
thing. Is that they all know
That's a
what they're doing is
massive-
wrong.
Oh yeah.
Well,
But
most
they're
of
doing
them
it
do.
for power.
Yeah.
That's crazy, and that's on any
And that's on
any
God.
place in politics is that. It's
Dude, I guarantee you
This is
most
the avenue I'm
Republicans
using
aren't
to
even
get power.
religious.
No, are you fucking kidding me? Hell no, dude.
Yeah.
Trump,
any of the,
what's your favorite part of the Bible? What's your favorite part of the Bible?
All
I
of
love
it.
the Bible.
Oh,
I love
dude.
the Bible. I love the whole thing. Well, what's one verse that sticks out to you? No, that's very personal for me. I'm not going to answer that.
They're both.
I'm just
great
trying to
books. They're
like
both
give you a
great
chance.
books.
I'm just trying to give you a chance, Mr. President, to like relate to the American people.
I'm just giving you a chance to seem like you're telling anything.
But
of
yeah,
the-
so Dick Cheney was like, I know our party is going to oppose that, but I'm not going to take that stance. I can't do that to my daughter.
Very sweet.
But then
yeah.
eventually, when his daughter ran for congresswoman,
Oh yeah, she became a competitor.
she
right?
she took that stance, and it kind of fucked up their
Oh,
family
and she took. Oh right. Oh yeah, she took the stance against her.
against her sister. Yeah,
Oh, because he has 2 daughters. I don't know. I saw.
but
the movie a long time
I
ago.
that was like a little bit of respect there. I was like, wow, that shows that you're a very powerful man. That you can like be like, no. Okay, well, will she be vice president then?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, Sam Rockwell's a fucking god,
Haven't
dude.
seen
And
it.
him and Jojo Rabbit.
Oh God.
Jojo
He
Rabbit
was
amazing.
the Nazi
Oh, so
officer.
well, dude.
He's so
Fucking
funny.
amazing.
He's like,
And
He
in Three
killed that
Billboards.
shit. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was his best for
amazing.
That was
sure.
when I first was like, God.
Yeah, Three Billboards was
Yeah.
when I really noticed because
Yeah.
I mean I've seen every
Moon.
like Moon and all that, but I
Moon's
never
good.
really like noticed that Sam Rock. I don't think he was given like
He
the
just
dialogue that
finally
could really make him
stood
shine.
out, and you go,
Yeah.
"Oh, this
now,
motherfucker!"
yeah,
You know,
he actually like perfectly fills this little niche like area with an actor where he's equally very dramatic and can play an entire film very dramatically and also brings so much humor into it.
Totally.
Just
Yo.
like conversational situational
Juicy,
humor, you know?
juicy about Sam Rockwell. Don't we have a friend who said she was
Yes.
17 and
Yes.
he tried to hook up
Yeah,
with her?
Yeah. I thought she said she did.
Oh yeah, they did.
They did. Yeah.
Yeah. That's awful.
I know her name.
That's a terrible. Me too. I remember because
Dude.
she was stinky.
Yeah. Big time.
Yeah.
Hope she didn't watch the podcast.
Oh, there's
that,
no way.
exactly.
Yeah, but I mean, there's no way anyone in the world would watch this
But
podcast.
she was stinky.
Yeah.
To be
A
fair.
lot of bo.
To be fair.
Yeah.
Well, let's take that with a grain of salt, everyone.
No, we
the
should
way
take
that
it.
the way that
Dude,
they're
should we
describing
end Sam Rock?
the way that they're describing this girl, she doesn't sound
Canceled.
trustworthy.
Should we
No, she's a
cancel?
very nice person.
Very nice
She's
Oh,
very
person.
she's stinky. I don't trust her.
She gave off.
Why do you think I have such a hard time
way too
trusting
liberal
Steve?
Vibes. Super liberal vibes.
Yeah, she gained way too much weight
Yeah, I don't know about
for
that.
She gained way too much weight for a liberal.
She gained way too much weight for a lip filler.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that.
But can you believe Sam Rockwell sucks a fucking 17-year-old?
Yeah, dude. Can you believe Sam Rockwell sucks dick?
Should we fucking end him, dude?
I don't think we could. I don't think we have proof.
Dude, we could probably just like ask him for some money.
and then see if he would give it to us?
Let's blackmail him, dude.
No, I
Remember her? We do.
I don't know
Me
why I
do.
remember that. Probably because we were talking about Sam Rockwell. That's
Yeah,
so funny.
Exactly it.
That's so funny.
That's very funny, dude.
How many stories do we have like that that are just ingrained in our brain?
Probably
that we,
lots.
So many. We know so many rumors.
Oh, we do.
We all know so many rumors, but I don't remember any because I don't remember anything. Because do you
And
ever?
also, it's like
I can remember
You gotta
anything.
think about
Tell
if
me
you want to
something I
dig
remember.
up dirt about something and like start talking
Yeah.
about something that's like not really your place.
I'm the
Ask
best
me anything.
person.
I'll remember anything.
No, I'm the best
Ask me
person.
anything.
No, I'm
Ask
the,
me
I'm
anything.
the moon.
I don't have
remember it.
anything to ask you because I don't remember. And that's exactly what I was going to say is when someone asks me to keep a secret, I
just
always I'll say yes because there's no way. First
I'm
off,
gonna keep that secret.
First off, I'm good at keeping secrets. Second off, I'm never going to remember it after that day
Yeah.
because
Right.
none of what they're saying is going to matter to me ever.
It's not a
I
secret
used to
like,
be-
I know where there's a crashed ship and the
Yeah.
government doesn't know about it and I can show you it, but you can't tell anyone. Because then I'd be like,
Like an
I
alien
don't think
ship.
I want to see it.
Yeah, I don't want to. I regret that you've even told me about it.
I'd be like, listen, man, I think you should kill yourself and this will all end.
Yeah.
But dude, you know this firsthand. I used to be terrible at keeping secrets because I would accidentally.
No, you're thinking of Gizzy.
No, you've gotten. Oh, you're right. Maybe I'm talking about Gizzy.
No,
Didn't I
you've got me
accidentally
fucked up.
like, give off a secret in like 2015 or something.
2015. What happened in 2015?
I don't remember.
Was
World
it?
Series.
Maybe I'm thinking of Gizzy, but I thought it was me that was back in the day bad at.
What was it about?
accidentally-
Was it
I
a
don't-
relationship thing?
Probably. Yeah, it probably was.
In 2015, was I with Alyssa? No,
No.
I wasn't with Alyssa then. A relationship
Maybe it
thing.
was
I wasn't in a
early in
relationship in 2015.
So I'm all right then. It was just Gizzy.
Was it me?
I thought so. I thought I accidentally, just
Well,
in conversation, would be like,
go ahead.
yeah, blah, blah, and I would
Go
just
ahead.
say it.
Yeah, I have no idea what.
I don't remember what it even was. I was just
'Cause I
making
don't
the point that I used to
No,
be
the
terrible
only
at that.
time I know that someone like just kind of fucked me over was when I was dating someone and Gizzy. He called me when I was in a hotel room with her, and he was like, or no. Wait, what happened?
think I remember
No, I was
this.
in the hotel room with Gizzy, and we'd just gotten back from a strip club, the only lap dance I got was from a woman with a C-section because my friends did it as a joke.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with it, but it was grossing to me out. Like it's just not. That's not what I want.
Come on, man.
I know if you have a C-section, I'm
That's
sorry,
beautiful.
but
She gave life.
it was a very uncomfortable experience for me.
Because she
and
gave
you know,
life.
Gizzy, and this was when I was way younger. I must have only been like 14, and we had just gotten back from the strip club. Gizzy was in the hotel room, and
I just got back from getting a C-section.
I'm calling the person that I'm with, and we're talking. And Gizzy says something about the strip club, and I was just like, and she hung up on me, and I was like, and then that's how Gizzy got one of his eyes doesn't work.
Oh, you beat the shit out of
Yeah, I
him?
beat the fucking shit out of him, dude.
Dude.
and
Man,
he
I
was
wasn't
and he
listening
was
to that.
really strong
Do you
too.
think you could beat? Well, you would have loved the part where Steve was bashing on girls with C-sections. Doesn't like them.
You missed all of that?
Yeah.
What were you doing, bro?
Checking my emails.
It was a really entertaining little story.
I have good emails.
No, I went to this. I went to the strip club. Street club.
I went to the street cleaners club.
Like when like in this must have been
Second
like
grade?
2014,
2013 even.
maybe
No, maybe
2013.
2014 probably.
Yeah.
And I was seeing a person, but I didn't go to the.
What's her name and phone number?
I mean, it's probably
I'm just kidding. You don't have
obvious
to.
who
I'm joking.
I was with.
I'm just being a little shit.
But I'm not trying to like
I know.
bash anybody for doing it. It was just
No,
something that I was like God, when I was at the strip club, because
Oh,
the
you had
lap
given
dance
me up.
the lap dance I had gotten was not one that I wanted, but it was a joke lap dance. But also, it's kind of mean that did a joke lap dance with the woman who had a C-section.
It was a joke lap dance. That's
Yeah.
what's mean. It was just a lap dance, dude.
For her. But for the guys,
For
it was a
you, it was
joke,
what?
and for me, it was very uncomfortable.
How come?
Because she was a bit older, and she was a bit, and also even if it was someone younger, a strip club is not a place I'm comfortable at. Look at me.
Yeah, they'd be pissed if you walked in.
I'm gonna be talking to them the whole time, like,
dude, their titties in your face. You're just like, what are you doing? What did you do earlier today?
oh man, I do remember at
Whoa,
a strip club
lightheaded.
one time sucking a titty.
Oh yeah,
I remember that. I remember. Okay,
Didn't
so I
you get
have
called-
been.
They let
I have
you?
been to another strip
You've
club.
been
They
to a
let
few.
you?
Huh?
They let you?
Oh yeah, they
do.
encouraged it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
Most
ever
of
been
the time
to
they
a strip
don't.
club?
Most of the time they don't
How
want you
many
to
times have you-
touch.
No, yeah, most of
Really?
the time. But
Haven't experienced that.
yeah, I very much remember sucking a
Oh,
titty.
you know what it is?
It wasn't the same
Because you
strip
guys
club.
are like, we're all fairly attractive. So that's like a normal
well, I
thing.
used to be.
Yeah.
But if it's like a guy that's like clearly like a creep,
Right, if you're getting
no
a lap dance from a
touching.
guy-
You gotta love those guys that go to
Then you
strip
wanna
clubs
touch
with.
them.
You gotta love the guys that go to strip clubs with sweatpants. Dude,
and no
that's the
underwear and no
grossest shit.
boxers.
They're shorts with no fucking boxers.
Fucking.
What do you think about
nasty.
this? Whatever, fucking loser. Suck it.
I don't think. And that's.
Why you don't think strippers think? Nice.
Oh come on, man.
Nice, dude.
That
was your-
one in my
First
hypothetical situation didn't. That's
First you're a
just- that's
drug
it.
addict and now you
Now,
hate women?
dude. Steven Suptic, drug addict, hates strippers.
Wow, I'm really
hates girls with C-sections.
Hates
I'm
women in
really-
general.
dude.
Wow.
This whole podcast, I've really
Incel.
been ruining my innocent image.
Yeah, you have, man.
Because that's the thing. It's like
Keep the first-
99% of
keep
the
the first
time,
three.
I'm a little goober that just loves his dog, that just makes his little music, and then that's it.
You're backtracking.
You guys want to go backpacking? Eastern Europe?
No,
Not a chance.
I'm not going to Eastern Europe.
around,
Stop
get
trying
trapped
to
in a
change the
hostel?
subject, dude. I'm trying to dig myself.
I'm trying to dig a dirt grave in this motherfucker right
Dig
here,
in
bud.
the ditch.
I'm thinking of going to Wuhan later.
Well, they've actually managed to slow the virus almost to a halt.
That's dope.
Yeah, it's because they are able to do things that most other countries can't.
Yeah, and I heard an interesting insight.
Because of the moral.
I don't know
the
how,
ethical.
how accurate it is, but it was just interesting to hear that they said
Pollution.
someone said something about like how they've been wearing masks and have gone through this kind of stuff before with SARS, and so they wear masks in general to protect themselves even when there isn't a fucking pandemic because
No, that didn't help at first. It was the quarantining that they were able to implement because it was hardcore.
you don't think that helped in general?
The
No,
mask?
not in general.
Not really. I mean, it clearly
neither.
it clearly didn't. Well, you know what? I'm
Clearly,
sure.
me neither.
Maybe I'm sure it helped. I
Thank
guess.
you.
Yeah. There's no way. There's no way it
made
wouldn't have
worse.
helped.
Yeah, or made it fucking worse.
Yeah, I just think that the level of effectiveness that the quarantine had was much larger than that. That probably
I would
helped
disagree.
with just like day to day staying healthy
Yeah.
and not having like other strains of different diseases spread around. But I think that in this specific case, the quarantining and the travel bans and everybody staying inside is what's
Wristbands.
helping.
So what exactly is
Wristbands.
closed down in California right now?
Gymnasiums, restaurants that are dining,
dining restaurants.
bars,
As opposed to restaurants that are dining, as opposed to what?
Well, you can
fast
still
food,
order
dine
delivery
out.
and pick up from restaurants.
Okay, but you can't actually go in and dine.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
And I don't
wait,
know
that's
if
for every restaurant?
I don't know if
Right.
that's for.
It's
That's
supposed to
LA.
be.
It's for LA County.
Right.
Okay, so around here. Okay. And then gatherings of
Bars.
50 people
Uh,
are not recommended by
Trump
the CDC.
just said when we should listen. We should all listen to Trump in this
He knows
time.
exactly tremendous amount, billions and billions and
So
Man, you guys,
With the
you're
information.
doing Trump humor that's just been done over and
check this
over
out.
again. You know,
Come on.
billions and
You shouldn't be in groups of
billions.
10 or more.
nobody should be in a group.
Yeah,
Dude,
just don't be
This
in a
is
group.
barely okay.
Do you remember when Trump said that the coronavirus was a hoax?
Oh, he backtracked real quick on that, and then he made Pence in charge.
so fast, dude.
Sorry, Pence. What am I saying? Line?
Line,
Line?
dude. He's
Pence just
Oh, like an ass puppet.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
good, right?
another. Well, no,
That's a completely original joke. Thank you.
Yeah.
There
Just
is.
made it up
Have
now.
you guys ever heard of
Thank you. Always trying to tear me
Baba
down.
Vanga?
Papa Benga?
Papa Bear Goose Butt.
Who?
Baba Vanga?
Baba Fett. His son.
No.
Never heard of her? Okay, so she's like an Eastern European, I think Russian, like
Heard of Doja Cat?
psychic. Or like she would see prophecies. Like she's like a Nostradamus type person. But she's like dead. And she had a bunch of prophecies and like
How'd she die?
a good amount of them of just old age. I think she was like ancient when she died.
You said she was part of the Nostromo?
Yeah, she was the last living crew member. She was the cat. What's the Jonesy? Is Jonesy the
yeah.
cat?
Okay, sorry, I interrupted.
So she is like a Nostradamus type of person with like prophecies and shit. And so she has, I want to look some up, prophecies for like 2020. And one of them says that, one of the things she said is that the 40, what number president was Obama? 43 or 42?
I don't know.
Or 44?
Doesn't matter.
Probably 40.
Doesn't
42.
matter.
I think 42 or 43. So she said that the 42nd or 43rd president would be African American and would also be the
And black.
last U.S. president.
The last
Which is-
US president?
Could be
Wrong.
metaphorical. Wow. But also said
Oh, he was
that
44.
44th? Okay.
So she was wrong.
Let me look up.
43. Just one off.
No,
Absolutely.
no,
Yeah, yeah,
actually,
absolutely.
unfortunately
The
not.
walk of shame.
Hey,
If you
can you
wanna
check the
just, like,
camera? Is it still
Is
say
there a
it's red and it's recording
Blinking top
on
right
the little
blinker?
screen? Hell
Nice.
yeah. Nope, not at all.
No.
Don't knock over everything.
Okay, just fucking breaks it.
Dude, like sweatshirt gets caught on things. It's just
She runs away.
okay.
We're back.
So, all right, here we go. Let's see what she has.
James
to
is
say.
I mean, someone had to
James
make
is reading more fake political tweets that aren't funny.
Hey, you guys know me. I'm a fucking sucker for conspiracy theories. I have to find some reasoning in the world.
Right.
Yeah, what is it about conspiracy theories that you're so into? No, I'm into them too. They're interesting.
Yeah.
Simply,
They're just an interesting thing.
it's just an alternate way of looking at the world that's interesting, more like how a story in a movie.
And in
would
your
be.
case, an alternate right way.
yeah,
Yeah. Exactly.
you can take that.
An alt right, an alt right. It's an alt right way. You definitely have an alt right type of thinking.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's
all right with me.
Yep. You're alt right too.
I'm not all right with that.
You just said he's alt right with you, so
He's all
you're
right
alt
beside
right.
me.
Oh, you're all right.
No way.
Yeah.
Not a
Oh, you're not
chance.
doing too well.
Libertarian.
Yuck. Hey, you know what doesn't help? Being that.
You know what?
So
At
check
least
this
I don't
out.
get myself in trouble.
I'm just gonna read.
I just do my own things.
I'm just gonna read this, and
Don't be a libertarian.
I'll see what
I don't
you
know
guys,
what I am, dude. Honestly,
See what you guys think
I
about
have
this.
no idea what I am.
That's okay. That's okay. Most people don't. Before her death at the age of 84 in 1996, Baba Vanga is said to have predicted the coronavirus pandemic, which began last November in China. According to blah, 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 a woman who met Baba Vanga in the 1990s has come forward with news of the prophecy. This obviously could be bullshit.
Are you talking about the prophecy of
Check this
Baba
out.
Vanga
Check this
still?
This woman who went to visit her
prophecy.
said she learned of the coronavirus warning shortly before Baba Vanga's death. She was told by the Balkan Nostradamus.
I can't take all these names seriously.
Have normal names like
She
Carl.
said she was told the corona will be all over us. She said that
When did she say this?
She meant
in
the beer.
1996.
She said the coronavirus will be all over
the
us?
corona will be all over us.
Well,
But
didn't
she was
Bill
also
Gates say that
86.
too?
Just hold on. Aunt Vanga predicted when I visited her years ago. Neshka, which is her name, Neshka, the corona will be all over us. I did not realize what those words meant then. At the time, the woman presumed Baba Vanga spoke of Russia.
right.
In Bulgarian, the word corona means guardianship and is closely associated with Russian leadership in the country. Only now did I realize it was the Chinese flu. But then she also
Seems like
said
a fluke.
she also predicted that the 45th president, which is our current president, would die of an unknown disease.
No, she did not.
Yes, she did.
Whoa, that's insane. But
I don't know,
he
dude.
tested negative.
It just feels like.
Did he?
What if?
Yeah.
What
Did he
if
test?
those
Yeah.
are- Well,
I
he
didn't know
said
that.
he was negative. He's like,
Takes about
Well, you would be
24
able to know
hours,
if he was positive.
24 hours for it.
Oh,
to-
he'd take
to-
he'd take a 2-break day if he was you know, if not
But
longer.
my only issue with that stuff is it's amazing, but then immediately I go, well, what if they just like backdated it, and that's not, you know what I mean? Because you could
obviously.
backdate anything.
No, yeah, dude.
That's
This is
the
all
only
just he said, she said.
Right.
Like, it doesn't matter.
That's what
it's
stopped me
interesting
from being
stuff.
like, holy.
Well, you know what's you know what's
I'm not
not
like this is exactly what's gonna happen, but it's just
Right.
I think this shit's interesting.
you know what's not he said she said. Our next sponsor and final sponsor of the day, it is Quip.
Quip.
Quip. makers of the Quip electric toothbrush want you to know the one single discovery that matters most for your dental care. It is simply this, that if you have good habits, you are good. Now, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I don't know if that's the strongest slogan, Quip, because you have a great product, but that slogan, if you have good habits, you are good. You know, it's very...
What if you have good habits, you're good.
That's it. That's the same one.
Yeah,
so that means brushing for
agree.
2 minutes twice a day and flossing regularly. No matter what brand you use, Quip makes that simple, starting with an electric toothbrush, refillable floss, and anti-cavity toothpaste. Quip's electric brush has sensitive sonic vibrations. Oh, yeah, with a built-in timer and 30-second pulses to guide a full and even clean. Not my prostate. The Quip floss dispenser comes with pre-marked string to help you use just enough. Plus, Quip delivers fresh brush head, floss, and toothpaste refills to your door every 3 months with free shipping. So your routine is always right. Join over 3 million healthy mouths and get Quip today, starting at $25.
What? Say it again. Boom.
$25.
Nice.
And if you go to getquip.com/pine right now, you'll get the first refill pack free. That's your first refill free at getquip.com/pine. Spelled GETQUIP.com/pine. Quip, the good habits company. Hell yeah.
Use code PINE.
We love
Beautiful.
Quip,
Make
and
your
I
teeth
love
the
brushing
best
my
they've
teeth.
ever been.
I mean,
Support the podcast.
I honestly think we have
support us, like
very
we
cool
always say.
sponsors.
Oh, yeah, I've been
We
brushing
have
my teeth a lot.
sponsors that we
Amazing
all
sponsors.
we respect them and we recognize that they're good services and good
use them.
products and we use them and
Even some
they've
of the other
stuck around
sponsors.
with us. It's great.
Certainly no gaming app.
Right.
Raid Shadow
Who's got
Legends.
real ass sponsor. Raid Shadow Legends. Try not to come.
On today's episode.
Oh yeah, I did try not to.
You
go.
actually did?
Yeah.
I didn't know if you were joking or not.
Yeah, I did
You
try
said
not
you
to
failed
come.
it like fucking crazy, didn't you?
Well, I was just kidding. Because it's just an animated thing. I'm not going to get off to an animated
Why not?
adventure.
Well,
I
there's a
have.
million different kinds, man. You could find a trying to come about any genre of porn you wanted.
I want
you
political
want
trying to
ass.
come.
You want twerking on dick. You want cocking deep throat.
I want POV cucking deep throat.
I want POV decapitation cuckold.
Okay.
That's nasty, James.
Cut off my rim.
Je m'appelle calculateur de l'applaudisseur.
Je m'appelle fucking dumbass stupid.
Yeah.
Je m'appelle Thomas, c'est stupid.
Je m'appelle so stupid fucking idiot. Radioactive.
Comment se dice killing yourself now?
Lazy.
Figuring it out.
Yeah, figuring
it out.
Excuse me, later tonight you're figuring it to kill yourself.
I could.
Yes, do me a favor. Stop you have a glass, right? Park in your garage and shut the door and close up open the windows and turn your car off in the hill.
Running.
Turn the car on, have the in park and brake on, ram it on the gas, blasting music.
Then pass out and get fucked, dumbass.
Yes, bottom line. Yes. All that bottom line, get fucked.
Yes, go park your car in the garage, baby. And yeah, we're tough.
Take your pants off, bend over on the couch and rate the boy 1 to 10.
Yes.
So I'm glad that you've been watching Dave. New episodes Wednesday. I love it so much. You'd love it. There's 3 episodes on Hulu right now. It's so funny. It's pleasantly surprising how good it is.
It's a good watch. It's just, and I'm not a big Little Dicky fan, especially after he did the video with Chris Brown and he released that really terrible music video.
Oh, duh. That was so intentional, though.
It was intentionally the worst thing that's ever been made.
The Earth one?
Yeah.
Well, I think that was very much so, probably actually care about the Earth, but doing it in such a dumb, over-exaggerated way.
Yeah, I mean, it was easily one of the worst things I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've seen it. Which one
It's the animated one where all the different major celebrities voice animals and shit.
That sounds terrible.
It's as bad. It's worse than it sounds.
You never heard that song?
No.
I think it's funny.
To me, it's worse than Cats.
Wow, dude.
Pretty
I haven't even
close,
seen
dude.
Cats.
You
saw some of it, right?
Oh, yeah.
But,
Wow.
It was pretty hot.
dude, the show is so funny.
Okay.
You would love it. I know you would.
I'll watch it.
There's one part in particular
You know
that
me.
I know that you would think is so funny. I really want to talk about it.
Tell me about it.
You want me to see it?
I'll watch it.
Okay.
Tell me about it and then I'll watch it.
Okay, so he has a girlfriend.
Is it going to be as funny unless I watch it, though?
What did you just
watch
fucking
it.
say? Just
I'll
watch
just
it.
watch
Just
it.
watch it.
Rate that boy 1 to 10.
Were you gonna say something, right?
I was going to say
Well, don't put the mic up to him. That never is good. That's never a good thing. Stop doing that. It's bad for it ruins the audio. It makes a weird static thing and then it fucks.
Wait, do you hear that?
Help me!
Help me, help
Yeah,
me.
how good was that, dude?
Right now, please.
Dude.
All right,
Fuck,
I think
man.
we've exhausted our
exhausted
energy.
it, dude.
We're about
Was there
ready to
anything
close
else
good
out.
though. I
talk
feel
about?
good still.
We're just doing some bullshit. I'm getting tired a little bit.
Okay.
So I think this is as good a place as
What are
any.
we at?
We're at a good amount of
28
time.
minutes.
You want me to go? You want me to?
I'll check here.
We gon' check, and that's 1:33.
Hey, while you're up,
Beyond the
can you make
prime.
that ass clap? Yeah.
Oh, dude, 3 hours, 5 minutes.
So, well, any last things you guys want to say before we turn off the podcast? Because I know I have a lot to talk
I
about.
got a big
I have
topic right
You
now.
know what? I have the biggest topic.
Oh, I just
yeah,
remembered.
yeah.